spilled water on me. That's okay. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is going to be a very chill stream in comparison to yesterday. That is for sure. It's so chill that I didn't even bother bringing out the Palo Santo. I think we're going to be fine without it. I have no dog in this fight. I have no club in these ties. I'm good. I'm ready. I'm ready to just relax, watch football with you guys. Maybe we'll talk about sandwiches. Maybe we'll talk about what constitutes a soup versus a stew versus maybe we'll get into casserole territory. I'm not sure. I don't know. That depends on you guys. But regardless, I'm going to be paying more attention to Juventus versus Villarreal because that one, you know, it's going in at 0-0 basically. Whereas the other one, Lille has a little bit of a hill to climb. I'm still going to be watching it. I'll still be keeping an eye on it in the name of Jonathan David. I got to do my part as a Canadian. So I will be paying attention. Leif, what's up, man? He says, we don't talk about sandwiches. We talk about Juve. We'll see if we talk about Juve. Maybe we'll talk about paninis for you, Leif. Maybe we'll talk about that. Can we talk about Darwin turning into a god with his trim? I haven't seen it yet. I was waiting for the big unveiling. I've been staying off of social media for the last while, few hours at least. But I haven't seen it yet. But we will perhaps talk about his trim later. Maybe we'll have trim talk later. So are you watching both? Yes, I am. I love you, Magic. Speaking of magic, we need Cynthia to come through with that chaos magic. Soon. Quick little run through of the lineups in case anyone is curious for Juve versus Villarreal. Szczesny in goal. Danilo, De Ligt, Rugani as the other center back. And Decilio as the left back. Juan Cuadrado, Manuel Locatelli, and Artur in the middle. Adrian Rabiot as sort of a winger guy. Who knows what he'll be playing. Then we have Dusan Vlahovic and Alvaro Morata up top. For Villarreal, Arnaud Danjuma. Sorry, I can't see if you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Yes, you can. Arnaud Danjuma and Giovanni Lo Celso. They have them listed as a 2. I mean, they have both teams listed as a 4-4-2. I highly doubt that they'll both be 4-4-2. Maybe Juventus. I know that Allegri likes to drop a little 4-4-2 now and then. But anyways, Trigueros and Yeremy Pino are on the wings. Etienne Capoue and Danny Parejo are in the middle. Then you have Estupinian. I said that perfectly. Don't question it. Pau Torres, Raul Albiol, and Serge Aurier. And then you have Geronimo Rulli in goal. The hero against Manchester United. Sorry, Zach. Sorry about that. Yes, sir. Mahmoud already dropping a don't. And Zach as well. Come on, guys. So fast. Thank you. Mahmoud, number 1. I've always said Mahmoud, number 1. Zach, timeless. Timeless. That's his full name. I just wrote his real name and phone number down there. And we got Graf von Tirol as well. My God. I mean, at least you guys are all doing it at the same time. So I can then just input and get back to reading comments and replying to comments and reacting to the match. So first off, Mahmoud says, congratulations for Benfica's qualifying for the quarterfinals, but my attention is for Liverpool and Arsenal. Yes. I almost want to put... So if Chelsea scores early, I'm going to put that match on instead because that is an exciting one. So thank you for that, Mahmoud. Zach says, Carrega Benfica, ale, Benfica, ale. Yes, sir. It was a good day yesterday, wasn't it? And then Graf says, any take on the current bids for the ownership of Chelsea? From what I hear, Chelsea fans really are dreading the Chicago Cubs ownership. I haven't really looked into it yet. It's all just sort of speculation at the moment. I think that the deadline is like Friday or something as far as proposals go, and then the government will sort of decide from there. That was my understanding, but I've done so much Chelsea coverage lately that I just wanted to pump the brakes. But yeah, I heard about the Chicago Cubs guys, and I heard about the Saudi broadcasting guy. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. Looking like it's going to happen. Chaos energy. Yes, Cynthia, I'm going to join you in the chaos energy because we need that. I'm going to drop a Mourinho, a Neymar, and one red card as well. I'm trying to manifest a red card. That would be sick. Thank you, JMMR. Thank you very much. Corner kick already for Lille, by the way. You offer 300 euros and a spotless criminal record? Leif, they might take you up on that. Unai Emery is already looking very Emery-ish, if you know what I'm saying. He's doing the arms crossed, looking like this Emery. You know the one. You know the one. Salah bench for Liverpool today. Interesting. Miguel is here. Yes. We got Miguel. We got Zach. We got Cynthia and Leif. All four. The four horsemen. I almost said four hosemen. We'll go with that. The four hosemen of the apocalypse. We got them all. Vlahovic. Villarreal on the attack. De Ligt. Out-muscling Danjuma. I hear Steven sneezing in the background, the poor fellow. Bless you. By the way, this might turn into a sneeze stream. I've been sneezing today as well. Everything's melting in Montreal. And whenever the big melt happens, there's things that have been sitting under the ice for months. Make me sneeze. It make me sneeze. Zach, you don't think that looking at these players looks good? I think that's decent. No, I'll move it up. Thanks, man. Good comms. Good comms. Rohit, what's up? Ellie, what's up? Who else do I got to say hi to? Adam, we got you. Isco is here. Eduardo Gutierrez. Where's the Kush? It's not Kush. The tactical memer. Tactical memer. David Marley. Hello, hello. Fabio Silva. FCH Sean. Sup to everybody. Sneeze stream. That's right. Sneezy. Might happen, might not. We'll see. Villarreal. Juventus. Honestly, not expecting much from this game. Not expecting much from Juventus Villarreal, but hopefully we are wrong. Hopefully we are wrong, because last time it was brutal. We had that goal early after, 32 seconds from Vlahovic? And then Allegri said, let me just Allegri this match. And it was sit back, relax, and don't enjoy. Do you think Vlahovic will lead the side all the way to the semis, if not final? Nah. I mean, it depends on... one, it depends if they get past Villarreal. Two, depends on the draw, man. Which, by the way, okay, so guys, hang on. Villarreal are attacking here. Lo Celso. He has Pino to his right, and he gets it to him. Here, still Lo Celso. Come on, let's see something, Gio. Anyway, so yeah, yesterday I said that I couldn't do a stream today because I had a video I was working on. That's getting pushed to next week. It's not very time sensitive, so I was able to push it back because one of the people I wanted to speak to was only able to speak later on. So that happened. But we're going to have this today, of course. This, obviously, we're all sitting here experiencing it live, so we know that this live stream is happening today. That's number one. Number two, Champions League review is going to come out tomorrow with all four of the final matches from the round of 16. Number three, we're going to get the reacting to my Champions League round of 16 predictions. So far, fairly good. There's just one that I've gotten wrong so far. And then number four, we are going to have the live stream on Friday for the Champions League quarterfinals draw, which is happening early in the morning for me. I think it's at like 7 a.m. for me, but I'm going to get up. I'm going to be watching the draw. if you want to come chill with me and react along with it, by all means, please do. We'd love to have you. I'll be having a coffee and watching the draw happen. See what kind of presenters they have out there, what kind of controversy we might have. Will there be another redraw? I doubt it, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. It's always fun doing those streams where we react live, so that's going to be a good one. Early morning stream, I'm about it. Yes, Adam. Yes, join me. Join me. As Lille are on the attack through Yilmaz. Yilmaz takes a strike, hits Thiago Silva, or maybe it was Christensen, right in the dome. Attaboy, Burak. Chandler, hey, great to see you. Martin, great to see you as well. Decent ball in from Juve, and Morata just could not reach it. Yeah, Chandler, it was a fun one yesterday. It was emotional, to say the least. Ghazi, the Tuesday recap. So this week, exceptionally, I'm going to combine them. So all 4 matches will be in tomorrow's video. So it will be out tomorrow. Any chance for Lille? I mean, if they get a goal soon, anything can happen. If they get a goal in this first half, that second half is going to be an absolute belter. And you never know. You know, Chelsea had to hitchhike to Lille. So maybe they're a little bit tired. Had to sit in the back of a pickup truck with the farm animals. No problem, Ghazi. Did you say no live today? I did, Maximus. I just went over what changed, but I'll give you the Spark Notes version. Video I was working on, someone I wanted to speak to cannot speak until next week, so we're pushing that video to next week. So I'm doing a bunch of other things this week instead, such as live stream on Friday, and if you're not there, you're getting banned from my chat. I'm joking. Of course, I'm joking. We got a free kick for Lille in the other match, by the way, as Jonathan David is down. It is right on the top of the semicircle. UEFA will do Real Madrid dirty again. Hey, man. Real Madrid would have got torched 6-0 against Benfica, so you got to be happy. Everyone knows that. Will, how are you? And how is Soka, Will? How is Soka doing? William, how are you, man? William, thanks for joining me. It looks like Burak Yilmaz is going to take this free kick for Lille. I was joking when you gave me that look. I was joking. That's right. Let's see, Burak. Make this interesting. Although Edouard Mendy. Against his former side, no? Oh, no. He was at Rouen before. The strangest team to pronounce in the world. Rennes. Stade Rennais. Burak over the bar. Barack Obama. That's right. Good one, Ellie. I like that. Barack Obama. Spurs just scored? Who are Spurs playing against? Soka showed up on the Zoom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ghazi, thank you for the kind words, man. Appreciate that. Now, Arturo trying to get something going for Juventus. Very tepid start to this match in comparison to Lille versus Chelsea. Emmanuel, that's a really good question. So Emmanuel asks, what's more taxing, editing or researching for a video? Cecilio, not the best cross. Often the researching part for me is really fun. And editing can be really fun for me as well. But it's always like the last thing. Oh my goodness. Morata, very close. Good save from Ruri there. Morata again, and that's a good pass to Ruli. So the editing is obviously the last thing you do. So when it's a really long video that I've been working on for a few days, sometimes towards the end of the edit, I'm like, okay, screw this. I don't want to do this anymore. This sucks. I wish I had an editor, blah, 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 blah. But I mean, it all depends. It all depends. I would say that I like them equally, but just by default, the editing is going to seem a little bit more laborious because you've been working on that video for a while and you want to be done with it. Sometimes you have a deadline to meet, so it's really late hours that you have to work. That was a great save by Ruli. That's right, Wizard Wolf. I do have editor Adrian, but sometimes, I mean, he's been slacking off lately. Here's DeCilio. That was the easiest tackle ever for Yeremy Pino. DeCilio thought he was DeCilio thought he was going to do something there. A little step over maybe, blow by him, and then no. Nothing. Juventus thinking about getting Pogba? That's what we're talking about? Yeah. That rumor's been going around for a while, hasn't it? Imagine if he just becomes the two-club man, back and forth between the two. From United to Juve, from Juve to United, from United to Juve again. Try something new. Villarreal trying to make something happen down the right. Little Celso. Classy player. Classy player. When he's on song. When he was at Real Betis, fun to watch. Etienne Capoue. Just thank you, man. I can imagine you would be frustrated because you guys did. I mean, people who are giving Eric Ten Hag crap for that loss, not really sure what they're doing because that was on the players, in my opinion. He said, I mean, maybe he could have done better with substitutions. Rabiot, Morata trying to get it. Quadrado and Morata just getting their wires crossed. You take it, I'll take it. It's mine, it's mine. Neither of them get it. Neither of them get it. But yeah, as I was saying, I think that Eric Ten Hag really set them up for success. They were dominating. It was just they weren't finishing. Dusan Vlahovic looks like he broke a rib or something. Guy is screaming in pain, doubled over. What is wrong with Vlahovic? Did he get kicked in the chest? Maybe he got winded there. Yeah, it looks like he's fine. Probably just got winded. Oh, Danjuma just undressed Artur, as they say. Undressed him. Oh, Villarreal looking good in the attack there. Serge Aurier. I always forget that he was at Villarreal now. Man disappeared. From my brain, that is. From my brain. Oh, Miguel. You guys got Miguel riled up. You got him acting up. All right, I gave 15 minutes to Juve. Now I'm going to switch to Liverpool. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Game just started at Emirates. Yeah, I might. Do I just go crazy and go triple screens here? Triple feed? Get all three going? So far in this Lille Chelsea match, from what I've seen at least, it's been mostly Lille who have been looking good. Locatelli wins a corner for Juve. Do it. Oh, man, what were Morata and Cuadrado doing? Horrible, horrible stuff. Liverpool's McDonald's crew is on. Yes. Hate that kit, but it is very funny to laugh at. Literally a Ronald McDonald kit. No, what would just be horrible for all people involved is if Atletico played in their Where's Waldo kit against Liverpool in their McDonald's kit. Locatelli deflected strike and really collects it before it goes out for a corner kick. Although I hear that a lot of people like the Atletico Where's Waldo kit. Now, here's Chelsea trying to make something happen. Aurier tried to play a ball over the top for Jeremy Pino. Easily cut out by Rugani. Andres, I'm sorry. Yes, I didn't think there would be a watch along today either, but here we are. Here we are. By the way, guys, I don't usually do this. You know me, all you regulars. But 190 people in here, only 40 likes. What's going on? What's going on? Just drop just one little like for me. For me and for Benfica yesterday. One little like. Also like for Steven. Yeah, maybe. If we hit that like goal, maybe Steve will come through. Anthony, big ups to you, Adrian. Much love from Sydney, Australia, on the way to work. Hey, have a great shift. Have a great shift, man. Unsubscribed. Sorry, Yust. And a like for Yust as well, because, you know, he's hurting after yesterday. That must have been a frustrating match. Aurier. Teparejo. Jay. Dropping a €2 on me. Thank you, man. Vlahovic. Morata to his left. Ooh. Good strike from Vlahovic. On that left foot, why not? It's a good one after all. Jay says, surprised he won't make an individual vid for Benfica. Nah, I won't go that far. Let's see. If they keep going in this competition, may as well, right? May as well. Zach, what are we eating today? We got wings on deck or what? Cuadrado to Locatelli. I love you, Magic. No way. Fake goals. No, not fake goals. We don't need a timeout for I love you, Magic. It's not fake goals. He's just joking around. Quadrado still. Hey, Rafael Cruz, thanks for hanging around since 2019. I haven't turned you off of my channel yet. Amazing. Thank you. No, I love you, Magic. I was just joking. I was just making sure the mods knew that I was joking. I know you were just joshing around. Oh, I believe that was Vlahovic off the bar. I believe it was Vlahovic. João Dias, thank you, man. Yes, that was a good day yesterday. Another ball into the box. Vlahovic coming so close there. Caught it at the near post. Off the bar. Decent ball in from DeCilio. That strike as well. To get that much direction and power on it. Oh, good control there by Yeremy Pino. Lo Celso, and he has men to his left. Oh, Lo Celso nearly just wide of the post. This match is starting to pick up a little bit, isn't it? It is starting to pick up. Oh, that was close from Lo Celso. Yeah, João Diaz, I'm going to see what I can do for the World Cup playoffs because I think that would be fun to have some watch-alongs for that. It's going to be exciting matches. I mean, hopefully we don't get a triple pivot from Fernando Santos. Here's a good attack from Chelsea. Nearly. Havertz just couldn't get that under control. Vlahovic. Room for everyone in the bathtub with Leif. Very kind man. Are you doing a watch along for my elementary school game? No, I won't be doing that. That sounds shady. Justin, how are you, man? Thanks for coming back again. Love that. Happy to see you. Kizi Kaiba is saying that the atmosphere for the Juve match is dead. Yeah, it just sounds like a bunch of whistling at the moment. But to be honest, I don't have the volume very loud. I'm not a very good, not a good person to ask about that. Hello, Vortex. Once again, proving he doesn't have a care for his fans. Look, Chandler, I do a watch along for an elementary game, and I'm going to have to get a whole bunch of like waivers signed, consent forms. Like it's going to be a whole headache. So I'm not going to go for that. Chris A fell asleep last time it happened, this game. Yeah, that's fair. It is a little bit sleepy, isn't it? As Juve attack down the left. You see all their supporters behind the goal standing up. Artur has Quadrado far to the right. Artur. Danilo seeking Morata at the back post. Morata first time touches it to Rabiot. Parejo now. Lo Celso. This is a good transition from Villarreal, from defense to attack. Something that Benfica could not do. Do you feel that McKennie is underrated? No, I think that he's getting plenty of plaudits these days. Allegri himself has said that he's so important to the midfield, to the tactics for this team. So I think that he's getting plenty of plaudits. It's really unfortunate that he got injured for so long. Good switch there from Danilo to Deschilio. Good touchdown from Deschilio. And he hits the first man with his cross. That is frustrating. But good defending there from Serge Aurier. Is Christensen better than Araujo? I don't know about that necessarily, but just because I find Araujo to be incredibly impressive. But the two of them together would be pretty daunting at the back, wouldn't it? Corner kick for Juventus. Quadrado to take it. Artur coming short. Played close to the keeper, and it goes out for another corner kick for Juve. Another corner here from Quadrado. Still 0-0 in both matches. As things stand, this will go to extra time. Ball in from Quadrado. Cleared away by Villarreal. Chelsea, of course, would be going through if things stay at 0-0 in that one as well. All they need is a draw. What's up, Dan? Now, Capu going in the other direction for Villarreal down this right side. Trying to find Danjuma in the middle, and it's a corner kick for Villarreal. Maybe a throw-in, actually. When do you think a North American team will reach far in the World Cup? This World Cup. Canada. What do you mean by far, though? You talking about semifinals? Yeah, Max, the aggregate in Juve Villarreal, since the first match ended in a draw, there's no point in really caring about the aggregate. So you're basically just playing at 0-0. Corner kick comes to nothing for Villarreal. Oh, Chris, semis. You're talking semis for a North American team. I don't think that's going to happen this time. Maybe in 2026. You know, another 4.5 years away or so to that World Cup. Do you think the PSG project is finished? I mean, there's been rumblings that Nasser is going to be leaving, but whether Qatari sports investment stays and continues to try to make PSG a thing, then that remains to be seen. But I would not be surprised, because it really felt, like I said in my video, or tried to articulate in my video, it felt like it was a race to win the Champions League by the time the Qatar World Cup came along. Yes, Senegal and Egypt are playing each other in the playoffs for the World Cup. It's going to be heated. So in the Chelsea match, it looks like Christensen, who we were just talking about, is going off injured. Trevoh Chalobah is going to come on. That's a loss for sure for them. Just because, you know, while I do believe in Chalobah as a talent, he hasn't been as good as when he started the season, in my opinion. Ooh. Lo Celso completely missed it. Oh my goodness. Serge Aurier with a decent strike from distance, and from this angle it looked close, but I'm sure in actuality it was not that close as we watch the replay now. Danjuma with the initial ball into the box that Lo Celso completely whiffed. Yeah, it wasn't that close from Aurier in the end. Mr. Sushi, like I said earlier, the Chelsea players all had to hitchhike to get to the match. Romelu Lukaku got lost on the way there. That's why he didn't start tonight. No, but honestly, I think they still flew. I think they still flew. Unless they took the train. I don't know. They prepaid, pre-sanctions. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They went via Eurostar. Yeah, like I said in one of my videos, they might be on Ryanair for the next matches. Who knows? I don't know how they'll make it happen. 20K to cover, because that has to cover hotels and travel, no? So they could drive themselves to Lille if they had to, which they didn't, because this is all prepaid. But they might have to pay their own way for a while, with the expectation that once the club is purchased by someone else, they'll get paid back. Now, Locatelli has Rabiot to his left. Still Locatelli. As Jonathan David absolutely turns Trevoh Chalobah inside out, and Chalobah does something incredibly similar to what he did against Newcastle, in which he wasn't punished for it, but he does it against Jonathan David on the edge of the box, and he gets a yellow card this time. Jonathan David with the nutmeg on Trevoh Chalobah. And yeah, that was incredibly close to what Chalobah did up against Newcastle, which he wasn't punished for. Funny to see that again. Jay, basically to be more precise, so he sort of grabbed onto Jonathan David and tried to tackle across him. So he was pulling him back while simultaneously trying to tackle across him, and just tripped him and got none of the ball. So, free kick to Lille from the edge of the box, close to the byline. Free kick. Should be an easy collect from Mendy, and he touches it away. Now, back into the back post. Oof. Chelsea just looking a little too tall. By the way, yesterday, I caused a little bit of a stir in the chat. Not really, actually, when I said that Timber and Martinez are really short. So I looked into it for my video, because when I watched that replay of the Darwin Nunez goal from yesterday, it's a complete mismatch. Timber is 5'7" or 5'8" or something like that. Darwin is 6'1". Like, he's going to win that every single time. And Vlahovic from point blank just got saved by Rulli again. So Juventus have been knocking on the door, but nothing coming just yet. So yeah, so for my video, I looked into it. And from the information I could find, who knows if it's completely accurate, it said that Martinez is 5'7" and Timber is 5'8", versus Darwin Nunez, who is 6'1". He's going to win that every time. And those are their two center backs. You don't see that too often. So VAR check in Chelsea versus Lille. Looks like it could be a penalty for Chelsea. Or, sorry, for Lille. Handball by Jorginho. Absolutely. Absolutely a handball by Jorginho. Looking like a penalty for Lille. Referee watched it only a couple of times. You know that they're going to call it a penalty when they watch it like twice. And it is. It's a penalty for Lille. Let's go. Make this interesting. Nothing wrong with short CBs, by the way, Mr. Sushi. Nothing wrong with it. Just the mismatch. Up against big forwards, they're always going to have a difficult time, I should say, defending from set pieces. Come on, Lille. Burak Yilmaz to take it. Honestly, what are they arguing about? Jorginho literally had his arm out like this over his leg. How could you not call that a penalty? Yeah, again, David, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with short CBs, that they are inferior in any way. Strictly talking about defending from set pieces against tall forwards like Darwin Nunez. Burak to take this penalty against Mendy. Edouard. And it's in. Beautiful penalty. Straight into the top corner. We got a game. So, 1-0. 1-0 Lille. Lille. This is what we want to see in this match as well. Like I said, if they can get a goal in the first half, the second half is going to be very, very fun. Surprised Chelsea didn't put Kepa in for the pen. Do Braga have the best top flight stadium in the world besides the Stadio Maradona or Santiago Bernabeu? That's the only stadium I want to see. Me too, man. It's definitely the most unique, I find. Right in the quarry. If you guys haven't seen it, look up Braga Stadium. It is certainly unique. Now, what can Villarreal make of this down this left-hand side? Katarina Lopes, how are you? Thanks for coming through. Parejo. Spreading the ball wide to Aurier. Lo Celso. Adam, you've been to Braga Stadium. I would love to go there. Would love to see that. Now, can Lille, they win the ball back in midfield. Can they find another one? Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Trey, thank you for the donation, first of all. Is El Clasico this weekend? Is that what you're asking? Did that just sneak up on me? Or are you just getting ahead of it? I need some comms on this one. Depends where it is. Sunday, March 20th. Wow, it is this weekend. That's fun. Okay, cool. Playing at the Santiago Bernabeu. I mean, I think with the form that Real Madrid has been in lately, I think we can rely on them to win that match. However, respect to Barcelona and how well they have been playing lately. They've been looking very good under Xavi, haven't they? But yeah, I would go for Real Madrid in this one. Sunday Night Football with Carrie Underwood. Are we getting a live video Sunday? No, unfortunately. El Clásico Tapatío. Atlas. Glenn, how are you? How's that match going, by the way? How is Arsenal versus Liverpool going? Here's Lo Celso. Good strike. Yeah, Will, he is kind of doing it, isn't he? You can see the changes in how Xavi's Barcelona play. It's remarkable. Like if you were able to sort of like FIFA it and have Xavi's Barcelona versus Ronald Koeman's Barcelona from the beginning of the season, but still have all of the players available to each coach, Xavi's would destroy Koeman's. Rafael Cruz, thank you for the donation, bro. Asking about Juan Cuadrado's future. Remember him at Chelsea? Because I see that you're saying, you know, he has great talent. Juve is not in top shape of days of old. I'd love to see him playing in England or Spain. Either one of those would be great. I remember when he was at Chelsea, he was employed more as a winger because he wasn't playing as a fullback yet. But thinking of Juan Cuadrado playing as a fullback in England, the only question would be how he does defensively. Because I think his delivery, as he showed last season, which was incredible, is spot on. But I think that he's going to end up staying at Juventus. Juventus is in a project of their own right now. They're sort of rebuilding in a sense. There's Cuadrado on the ball right now with Danilo. Danilo looking for De Sciglio. Yeremy Pino heads it out for a corner kick. That was a bit of a risky header there. But yeah, Juventus is in a bit of a building phase of their own. And I think that Cuadrado is definitely capable of staying with them. And I think that that's someone that Allegri would want to keep around. What do you think, Rafael? I mean, I know you said you'd like to see him at England or Spain. Oh, that corner was taken at the near post. Morata heading it straight at the keeper. Ali Martinez got... Oh. Zach just got... Zach had had enough. Not Ellie. No. Damn. R.I.P. Everyone drop an F in the chat for Ellie. That's unfortunate, man. Damn. I feel for Ellie. Let's show some respect. Let's pay some respects here. Poor guy. He got smoked. Villarreal. Villarreal and Juve has been quite the sleeper hold. Merzad, hey. Great to see you. One of our new members, Merzad. I have two friends, fans of Chelsea, and I think they're going to kill themselves. No, that's definitely worthy of a Jonesy emoji. Nah, Chelsea's going to be fine, honestly. Some of their supporters are getting a little defensive, a little touchy when we joke about them. But honestly, Chelsea's just going to be bought by some other billionaires. It just is sort of a question of how many billions they have. And if it's the Saudi consortium that is buying the club, there's even talks of like a super consortium of billionaires that are going to take them over. And so if that happens, then they'll absolutely be able to continue investing in the way that they have been. Because Roman Abramovich has been running Chelsea at a loss, basically. 1.5 billion pounds in loans that he has given to Chelsea, basically running at a loss, in a sense. So yeah, if they get those billionaires in there, they're going to be totally fine. Totally fine. Too rich to go down, yeah. So halftime in Juve versus Villarreal. Perfect opportunity for all of these supporters in the stands who are fighting against sleep to fully take a nap. Yes, this is me going mask off right now. You know, usually we wait until someone says boring match. It's not that it's been super boring though. It's just it's been a little bit sleepy. It's been a little bit sleepy and bogged down in the midfield between these two. But there's been some decent opportunities for Juve when we think back. You know, Vlahovic with a couple of attempts that have been saved by the keeper. Morata as well. What is that sound? Oh, I think someone just ripped by on a scooter. Mahmoud. Liverpool versus Arsenal. Pretty hardcore for 0-0 so far. Oh my goodness, Chelsea have scored. Christian Pulisic makes it 1-1. Nope, wrong thing, Adrian. Wrong thing. Christian Pulisic makes it 1-1, so it is 3-1 on aggregate. Let's see this goal again. He had so much space. So much space. How does he just ghost in all alone like that? Good finish, though. Straight into the corner. Keeper. Keeper. I mean, it would have been difficult for him. It would have been difficult for him. But he didn't cover himself in glory the way he was standing there. But yeah, perfectly in the corner from Christian Pulisic. Great finish by the American Ron. By the LeBron James of soccer, as they say. I'm afraid that's the end of the tie there, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we wanted Lille to score in the first half, not Chelsea, because we wanted that crazy second half. But back to where this match started now. So, as things stand, 3-1 Chelsea on aggregate. Villarreal and Juventus, it is 1-1. Man in the mirror. That's right, Brian. The man in the mirror. I think that we're gonna have to go hard on the chaos magic when we come back, Cynthia. We're gonna really need a lot of chaos magic for the second half. We want Steven. You guys want Steven? I'll grab him in a moment. I'll grab him in a bit. Can you time out Adrian? Why? Why do you want to time me out? Crazy compact football in the LFC game says shitty every day. Oh, I believe I can actually switch to that while we're sitting here. I mean, if we're just sitting here at halftime, yeah, let's switch to Arsenal Liverpool. Hell yeah. See what's going on in this game. We buy Chelsea, put Steven on the kit. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Sneevin. He has been sneezing. Adriano doing the Prem. I did some I've done some Prem matches in the past. Like I remember, I think it was 2-3 years ago. Oh my God, might have been 4 years ago now that I think about it, because I believe Mourinho was still at United. Yeah. It was the match where Manchester City could have won the league by beating Manchester United. And they were leading at halftime 2-0, I think. And United came back and won 3-2. I think I got the numbers wrong. But anyways, I remember Pogba scored. United came back and denied them from winning the league against Man City. Zach can definitely confirm the numbers on that one. Or anyone else who's a United fan. Yeah, 2018. That's it. I did a watch along for that match. I remember that. But I mean, I could do more watch alongs. Like if ever there's, so the leagues that I get officially, not using sketchy websites, Ligue 1, Serie A, EPL. Oh my goodness, Martinelli on a good run here. Xhaka, far for Saka, way too far. What else do I get? Champions League, Europa League. Yeah. So any of those leagues, I don't mind doing watch-alongs for, simply because if I was to use a some other kind of stream, there's just far more opportunities for it to mess up, to go down, for it to be way, way, way behind. I'm already typically behind compared to you guys because I'm watching via internet media players on Fubo, Fanatis. No, I don't get La Liga. I don't get La Liga. La Liga shows on TSN, and I don't have TSN simply because I was like, you know, screw this. I'm not going to get 7 billion streaming channels. No Bundesliga either. I don't know who carries Bundesliga in Canada, to be honest with you. Liga Portugal, I don't have that, but I do have Benfica TV. So Benfica matches I can do that are playing at home. Because, yeah, it's crazy. Like, I would be spending... DAZN is $20. Fubo, I think, is 15. Fanatis is... Anyway, it gets out of control. TSN shows Bundesliga. I didn't know that. But yeah, and next season it's going to get even more crazy. I know this is incredibly boring, but for people who work in my industry or who work in, you know, hospitality, like I have a friend who owns a bar and he has to subscribe to all these different streaming services. Next season, the Premier League is leaving DAZN and is going on to Fubo. So then you have to keep DAZN if you want to watch the Champions League, which is basically the only thing I really watch on DAZN, or I will be watching there, because I don't really watch the Belgian Jupiler or whatever it's called anymore on DAZN. MLS, I could watch just American teams, which is annoying because I think TSN has the first rights to diffusion. Sorry, that's French, to broadcasting the Canadian team. So I can only watch Impact matches like 2 or 3 days later, which is just a headache. So it's just all over the place, man. It's really frustrating, but it's okay. Tax write-off, I guess, for someone who works in this industry. Bootleg is more freedom. Yes, it is. That's true. All you need is DAZN and VPN. You're right. You're right, Martin. But I would never do that. I would never do that. And Azerbaijan is just 2 channels for free. That's beautiful. That's what we want, man. Accessible. Make it accessible. Not all fractured, and you have to subscribe to 29 channels just to watch the European leagues. Premier League changes streaming services every season. Yeah, I think it's like every 2 years or so. Has it been 2 years that DAZN has had the Premier League in Canada? 2 seasons, maybe? I'm not sure. Ooh. This Arsenal versus Liverpool match is, from the 5 minutes I've seen, Adrian isn't loyal to his sponsors. Yes, I am. You'll see. From the 5 minutes I've seen, it looks like it's better than both matches already. Already it's looking better. I feel like it's been long. Adam, are you talking about Premier League on DAZN? Yeah, it could be longer. It could be 3 years. Yeah, it could be 3 years now that they've had them. I'm not sure. Or 4 even. I don't know. It's time just doesn't make sense to me anymore. After the pandemic, do you guys feel like there's a hole in your brain where 2020 and 2021 are like the same year, basically? And it feels really short, but depending when you're thinking about it, it could be really long. I don't know. Maybe I do have brain worms. Who knows? Quarter kick for Liverpool, though. Good collect by Aaron Ramsdale. Fires it forward for Martinelli to chase. Fabinho shepherding it back to Alisson. Time after 2020 is just what? Yeah, exactly, Adam. What? Where am I? It's exactly how I feel in this after this pandemic, which is apparently ongoing still. Scary things coming out of China. It's tiring. We're not going to talk about that, though. Time is an abstract concept at this point. That's exactly it, Nicholas. We're the masters of time now. Arsenal Liverpool is 0-0, by the way. Martin. Or no, not Martin. Who asked? Max. Are any of these matches back yet? Villarreal Juventus is not back yet. Take a quick look at Chelsea Lille should not be back yet because that finished after. Thank you, Adam. Thanks for coming through once again, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, Lille Chelsea is not back yet either. Should be soon, though. Steven. Oh, yeah, Steven time. One sec. I'm going to go fill up my water, and I'll come back with the boy. All right? Just woke up. What else is new? Isn't this some lovely Dr. Ian Malcolm pose from Steven? How's that? Damn. He's looking good. All right, we'll let him go sleep again. I feel bad. Always waking him up like this, eh? Ugh. None of these matter. Okay, Juve is coming back. Let Steven sleep. He sleep. Oh, Kurt Zuma. No. Get that man away from my cat. Lovely close-up. Is Ellie back yet? He's got to be back from that timeout, no? Oh, he's timed out again? What happened? Are you ready to click that timeout button again? All right, I'm saying it. See ya. Lille will make a comeback, says Hamoud. Hamoud, I like that energy. Speaking of energy, Cynthia, it's time. It's time. It's time to drop that chaos. I don't know what combo I need to go for on this one. I'm going to go Crying Mbappe. 2 of those. I'll take a Pouty Haaland. Mike Dean. Let's put a few Dinos in there. Quite a few Mike Deans, because that is chaos in referee form. Get the cush out, Adrian. No. And let's throw in a red card as well. Get a Dino in there. I hope there's not PKs, man. We don't want those. I mean, if they could just jump right from 90 minutes to PK, skip extra time, that would be great. Lille are coming back onto the pitch as well. Mike Dean's awful. Yeah, that's why we got him in there. That's why we got him in there. We need that chaos. We need that Mike Dean chaos, man. And 800 IQ's dropping a dab on him just for fun. Mount is coming on for Chelsea. Who's coming off? Couldn't tell you. Trying to jinx Arsenal? No, I'm not trying to jinx Arsenal. I'm not watching Arsenal anymore, so don't worry, Martin. That doesn't apply. Oh, so Mount came on for Kovacic. Since I wasn't watching Arsenal versus Liverpool anymore, the chaos magic from Cynthia and myself does not apply. Don't you worry. But the chaos magic spell has been created. If we need it. If we need it. If Juve and Villarreal is still not stupendous after, let's say, the 60th, 65th minute, something like that, then I'll go and grab my hat and we'll go into sport mode. Because we need that. Morata just went down in the box. Ellie Martinez. We paid our respects to you the first time you got murked, Ellie. And then I wasn't even aware that you got murked the second time. Until, you know, it was too late. Locatelli. Looks like Juve are playing with a little bit more fuego this half. Thoughts on the pedestrianization of Norwich City Center and all of its surrounding suburbs? Look, the current mayor of the city is an absolute embarrassment, Matthew Whiting. He is an absolute embarrassment, and I can't believe that that he's doing that. What about the good people that have to drive to work every single day? You know, the lifeblood of the city. Now they have to park in the outskirts and walk and honestly, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm all in on pedestrianization of Norwich City Center. I think that it's actually a great thing. I'll just say whatever pleases everybody. I'm trying to channel a true politician here. Do you ever, Adrian? No. Everything I say is BS. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Lars Veltens asks, I haven't watched any football yet today because of work. Can you give a summary for the games? Okay, so Chelsea, Lille. Initially, it was Lille who were looking like the better team. Initially, at least, they did get a penalty. They did convert said penalty, but then Chelsea had a couple of decent opportunities, one of which coming to Mr. Christian Pulisic. He tied things up. In this other match, Juve versus Villarreal. Villarreal had a couple of decent strikes, one from Gio Lo Celso that just curved around the post. But other than that, it's been mostly Juve. Vlahovic coming close a couple of times. Morata. There you go. You're caught up. DeCilio. Morata collecting from distance. He strikes it and hits it into orbit. It will soon hit the International Space Station. Paulo Dybala. He looks different. Oh, it's because he didn't do his hair today. Lars is going to follow Juve Villarreal. I hope that you had a coffee before you did. It has been a little bit slow at times, but the start of the second half has been better. Juve are playing with a lot more energy, which they needed. But yeah, absolutely. As far as higher stakes, Juve versus Villarreal. Unless we see Lille get a goal here soon, but Chelsea are kind of dominating the ball at the moment. Dybala's new haircut is reason enough for me to say he shouldn't be called to the national team. Poor guy. Did he cut his hair? Let me do a quick Insta check here. I didn't see anything from his post yesterday. Darwin. Okay, he has a story. Do we have haircut? His hair was on the line for this game. I'm not seeing it yet, but we'll keep it updated on Trim Watch here. Trim Talk on Rabona TV. Yeah, that's fair, Lars. That's fair. Come on, Lil. Let's see what you can do here. Show us what you got. Danjuma. Villarreal just looking a little bit hopeless in the attack recently. Yeah, Sammy, I'm with you. We want to see Lille score one more time. Ooh. Barak! Oh, just wide. So close. Apologies for shouting straight into the mic. Let me turn that down a little bit. My goodness. Burak just heading wide or over or both. Plantini needs a trim. I mean, Plantini is pretty much dead. Unfortunately. Like I said, these palms are difficult to keep alive in a climate like Montreal's. Who would have thought, right? A tropical plant, difficult to keep alive. So we do have one that we can sub in for a bit. I have a nice Monstera Deliciosa that we can put in behind us, add a little bit of a different vibe. But ultimately, I'm going to get a fake one. Kike Arriba with the correction. It's a subtropical plant. Can you also explain the difference between the two? Fake teeny, yes. Fake teeny plantini. That was close from Burak. Just wide of the post, actually. Call the fake one the replacement Ceferin. Ceferini. That's a good idea. Maybe since it's a fake plant, what do we say to Fraudiola? Not bad. Except I need to have more of a plant aspect to it. We'll think about it a little bit. Ufonem Funomino. Okay, Andres. Okay. That one's a little bit hard to read. It scrambled my brain trying to read that. No, this isn't fake. This is a real plant, but it's dying. It's real. It's real, Sammy. It's real. Phenomeno. That's better. Yes. Yes. I see X's and my brain says, nope. Call it Jacob. That's a bit fraudulent too, Zach. You're right. Now, Juve passing it around. Artur. Phil Foden. Hey, Dan. We like that. Jonathan David's calling for a switch for himself or for someone else? If Jonathan David is also out for this next window for Canada, I'm going to be pissed. Oh, no, he was calling it for Botman, I think. For Sven Botman, who is currently grabbing his own ass in agony. Roberto Fraudmino. Hey. Okay, we got some good ones. Huge tackle there by Pau Torres on Danilo. Danilo goes flying. Hard tackle, but a good one. Sam Stevens, that is a great one. Wesley Fofana. Ah. Oh. Wesley Foflora. Ah. You know, flora, fauna, Wesley Foflora. Not bad, because it's a fake plant. I'm over-explaining it. Sven Botman is still down. Quadrado. A little step over for the boys. Steps in. Ooh. Long distance strike saved by Rulli, and he grabs it. Yuseco because it doesn't need water. Rabiot. This is one well in a good area. Rabiot goes for the strike at goal, and it is blocked. Corner kick for Juventus, obviously. My bad. Sorry, my brain froze. I was buffering for a moment there. Watch along with the quarterfinal draw. Yes, Utkarsh. Coming up on Friday. I will be doing that. Quadrado. Ball into the box. Easy punch for Ruli. Quadrado, long distance strike again, just wide of the post. This is getting better from Juve. In the other match, Burak Yilmaz went down. There was a lot of players standing around. Christian Pulisic goes down. Still down. Who do you want to face Benfica in quarters except Bayern? So yeah, definitely don't want Bayern. That's for sure. Give us Chelsea. We'll do the job against Chelsea. Revenge. Fernandinho, that's a decent one. That's a decent one, shitty every day. Isn't Ozil at Fenerbahce, Sammy? I believe. Last I knew of him, he was at Fenerbahce. So, free kick for Chelsea. Timothy Weah is on now. Free kick, Chelsea. Looks like either Alonso or Mount is going to take it. Looking like Alonso will. For the strike at goal. Yep, off the wall. Claudio, how are you? Hatem Ben Arfa is warming up for Lille as well. There's a throwback. He's another the streets won't forget guy. Quadrado cutting inside. Still Quadrado. Quadrado squares. Lewandowski. Tristan, thank you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Marijuana, cocorota. That's what I should name my fake plant. I'm sure you guys, I'm surprised no one has said just name it Kush. Christofern and Kunku. I like that. And there is another Chelsea player down. This time it is, I don't know. Is it Chalaba? Yeah, it's Chalaba. Don't know what he's complaining about. I think he's just doing the old time waste. Name it Palo. Palo Falso. That's a good one. Yeah, Zach, I do have some Palo Santo left. Of course I do. I didn't burn it all. Don't worry. We got more. We'll need it for the round of 16 draw. We'll definitely be lighting some Palo Santo for the round of 16 draw on Friday morning. Or the quarterfinal draw. What am I saying? What month is it? Zach, no. That's okay though, Zach. We'll be sure to honor you during that ceremony. Thank you, Utkarsh. Appreciate it, man. And my friend who's a Liverpool supporter is actually going to be here with me. I don't know if he'll join me for the draw, but imagine if we drew Liverpool. By the way, can you start the spooky football stories? Really enjoyed the Racing Club and Benfica episodes. Yeah, for sure. Next October, we'll do some more spooky stories. Those were fun. Miguel will be here. Hell yes. Cuadrado. Spooky stories. So guys, it wasn't like a series or anything. By the way, Lille hit the post with a header. That was close. So Lille are looking decent. Miguel, sleep well, sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, my boy. Sleep well. But yeah, I did some videos in October of either 2019 or 2020. That were like curses, basically. So there was a racing club curse where there was like a bunch of dead cats and stuff. You'll have to watch that one. There's the one for Liverpool and their curse. The witch doctor that cursed them. That's a good one. That one is weird. It involves, in order to reverse the curse, it involves urine being splashed on the posts at Anfield. True story. They're good, man. Cuadrado now. Ball in the box to nobody. Francesco believes that Lille can come back. Cuadrado, that's a decent run. Headed away. Locatelli with the volley goes wide of the post. Need a little water for the old voice. Swear Cynthia cursed us to a 0-0 draw. Speaking of, Mario is here. Focused on the Juve match. Mario, great to have you. Happy to see you again. Jay, thank you for that donation. Again, have a great sleep. Sweet dreams to you as well. Enjoy your swim before work tomorrow. What are you working on tomorrow? Are we doing breaststroke? Are we doing butterfly, backstroke, maybe a mix, a little freestyle? Oh, Mario, you charmer, man. You charmer. Which was the last match you watched in stadium of any top 5 leagues or European match? That would be PSG versus Lille, actually, this past October. That was the last one. Jay, sleep well, my friend. Enjoy the swim tomorrow. And we'll catch up with you maybe on Friday. We'll see. Donair watch season. Exactly, Andres. Exactly. We were getting Donairs all over Europe. And by all over Europe, I mean in Paris and Amsterdam. Liverpool 1-0? Ooh. Sorry. I'm sorry, Martin. I'm sorry about that. Honestly, that match is probably the superior one. But Lille, if they get a goal here, please. I mean, I feel like I've been saying that the entire time. If they get a goal, if they score if, just do it. Alonso literally barged into Bamba and fell over because Bamba sort of stepped out of the way. And Alonso won a free kick because of it. No, never mind. Never mind. I was wrong. Bamba did extend his arm, and it was like a half shove type thing. I was wrong. I apologize to Marcos Alonso. Initial viewing looked like he was doing a great dive. Apologies to Marcos. Zach is fully, strictly, I should say, Benfiquista now. Yeah, Andres, I saw that as well. I love when the linesmen don't take no shit, man. Like that one. David Lim, thank you for that donation, bro. Liverpool going to the Super Bowl. Hell yeah. Liverpool are Super Bowl champs coming up. No, but it's good that this is happening in the Premier League, because I remember speaking on the Unsackable podcast, and both Josh and Manuel thought that the Premier League race was over at that point. I was like, oh no, Liverpool could do it, blah, blah, blah. And then I saw that AFCON was coming along, and I was like, okay, maybe you guys are right. And now it's looking like Liverpool might, in the end, make this a very, very, well, already it's a very interesting race. But it's now in a situation where, isn't it that now if Liverpool wins every single match, they are Premier League champions, and there's nothing that Man City can do about it. But they do still have to go to City, which will be an incredible match. Maybe we do a watch along for that one, actually. Maybe that's a match we do from Premier League as a watch along. I think that could be great. Oh my goodness, Stephanie Myers. Stephanie Myers. Oh. Thank you for that donation. Wow. Is it fair to ask coaches about real and or alleged corrupt ownership links? Tuchel and Howe are being hounded by the media about the Ukraine crisis and Saudi executions. Sorry to be a downer and just want your take. It is... So I see it both ways. I feel for those managers. And a lot of people say that, you know, this is sort of proof of how sport washing works, because Howe can't really speak out against the people that own his club. So in him not really condemning it, people will say, well, that's proof that sport washing works. Tuchel, I think, has actually... I think he's handled it pretty well for the most part as far as what's going on. He answered questions to a certain point, but then when every single question... Chelsea have scored again, by the way. Azpilicueta at the back post. That game is over. I'm going to put on Liverpool. Stephanie, I will answer your question in a moment. I'm going to put on Liverpool because that is over. 4-1 on aggregate. Dead. But to your question, is it fair to ask coaches? I think that journalists have to ask these questions. That's the journalist's job. And unfortunately, when you are employed by a club that has, let's call them, some sketchy links as far as ownership goes, it's the reality that you're going to have to face it. It's quite simply the reality that you're going to have to, because like I said, it's the journalist's job to ask these questions. And if they don't have access to ask the Saudi owners of Newcastle about this, like what's going on, and they can't really, you know, well, they do ask the fans. And a lot of the fans, like, for example, I'm sure you guys saw that a Saudi flag was unfurled at Newcastle's last home match, or last match, I should say. And this is just following the 81 executions that happened in Saudi Arabia. And you see a lot of supporters that really don't care and are immature. Like there was a tweet from a guy, I think HITC7s tweeted it and I retweeted it. Someone replied to that story saying, we kill who we want, or we execute who we want, or something. Like, it's just disgusting. I I think it is fair to ask managers about this. And it's something they're just going to have to face. And when you take on that job, if you don't want to ask questions or answer questions, then you shouldn't take that job, because they're inevitable. They're going to come up, especially more and more these days where, you know, we're starting to see sanctions be put upon Russian owners. Will we ever see sanctions put upon Saudi Arabians? I don't know. I doubt it. Simply because the politics are just so interwoven with each other between the United Kingdom, Saudi Arabia, etc. Yeah, it's sort of a bit of a, I'm sort of waffling on here a bit, Stephanie, but I think ultimately these managers have to face these questions. They have to expect to face these questions. Danjuma just went down, or Coquelin just went down. It looked like Juve had got the ball. No ball. I don't think he got the ball, Rugani. Did he? No, he didn't. That's a penalty. But yeah, ultimately, these managers should face these, or should expect to face these questions. And it looks like Liverpool has scored again. Big dono, even bigger question. Yeah, it's a tough one. No ball, but don't think there's enough contact. I don't know. I'm thinking penalty, man. I'm thinking penalty. But yeah, Stephanie, that's a really difficult one that I need to meditate on a little bit. But ultimately, I think that it is fair to ask them. And it's a penalty to Villarreal. Wow. What do you guys think? When you take this job, I mean, Guardiola's answer was, you know, maybe you should look into, he was very like almost snide about it. Like, well, when you take a job, you should look into the owners and where they get their money from, blah, 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 which is like, well, I mean, your owners don't have a like ridiculously clean record. But yeah, I think you should go in there with the expectation. And if you want to deal with it by saying next question, or I'm just going to face football, that's up to you. But you have to understand how that's going to make you look to the media and to the public as well. If you're okay with it, fine. Now, Moreno. Oh, he just snuck it in. Just barely. That really was a shit penalty, wasn't it, Dan? But Stephanie, I'm sorry that was such like a rambling, shitty answer. But I got to it in the end. In the end, I got there. I had to sort of think about it more myself. But I hope that was somewhat of an okay answer. And I'm going to drop a sunflower in the chat for you, Stephanie, because I appreciate that very, very much. So, Villarreal. Portugal is beating not only France and Netherlands, but also Italy. What do you mean? Villarreal are beating Juve. I got to change the score. Sorry, I was stun locked there after that question from Stephanie, which I appreciate because I like questions that really make me squirm and sound stupid and make me think more. Adrian, you lied yesterday? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Benfica making it through the semi if they get Villarreal, says Shrey. I don't know. Benfica versus Spanish clubs. Up against Unai Emery gives me Europa League final vibes. So Liverpool beating Arsenal 2-0. And this was always going to be the litmus test for Arsenal if we just look to Premier League for a moment here. Because Arsenal have done so well against the rest of the league, but against the top opposition, not incredible. Mike. Oh, Mike Harstad. Thank you for the donation, Mike. Thank you for showing up to the stream, Mike. Never met you before. Based on this question, Mike asks, which country are you from? Which club do you support? Mike Harstad, let me answer that for you. So I am actually from Antarctica. I'm one of the few people. My parents were Antarctic expeditionaries and scientists. And so I was one of the few people that was actually born in Antarctica, which is very interesting. But I do support CFR Cluj from Romania. Adrian changed the Chelsea score? What's going on? I'm not even watching that match anymore. My bad. I'll switch back to it. It's 2-1 Chelsea? Yeah, that's right. Sorry for that microphone moan. My bad. That is uncouth. So there we are. I believe that's correct. Are you on the Argentinian or Chilean side of Antarctica? Neither, actually. I am one of the few pure Antarcticans. Now, 9 minutes for Juventus to find a way. Yes, Nicole, I'm definitely born in Antarctica. That is real. 9 minutes. I guess I should switch back to the Chelsea match. I just wanted to see what was going on with Liverpool because that one seemed dead. Thank you, Mario. Yeah, it's a very rare one. I get that all the time. Where are you from? They can't place where my accent is from. Emilio coming through to say, how are we finna lose at the round of 16 3 times in a row? Hey, it's not over yet. What's that saying for Juve? What's that saying? Remember? Big amaze, much wow. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it, Mario. Mario, I was actually born inside of a tauntaun, like Luke Skywalker, hid in one to keep warm. Take care, Andres. Love you, man. Take care. Thanks for coming through once again. 7 minutes here for Juve. Dybala fails to win that header. Quadrado now. Looks like Juve is going to be my second prediction that is incorrect. As Villarreal, oh my goodness, here they go. Villarreal, it's a 2v2 attacking situation. Chukwueze. Oh, Danilo and Szczesny getting their wires crossed. Allegri getting sacked in the morning? I don't think so. Danilo poking that away from Szczesny. Corner kick for Villarreal. Corrugate mother is a tauntaun. Yeah. Ball in from Villarreal. Flick to the back post. And there's another one for Villarreal. It's 2-0. Pau Torres. Ay. Ay, 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 ay. Juve are gone. Juve are goners. It's over for them. Juve are finished. Unai Emery has done it again. Fino alla fine is not happening this time, Emilio. I am sorry. I'm sorry to say for you. But Unai Emery, give this man the respect he does. You know what? I'm writing that down as a video idea. I am going to start the Unai Emery propaganda. Unai Emery prop is coming. Unai Emery propaganda is coming to Rabona TV. I'm writing that down. Wow. Yeah, that definitely deserves a Dino. That definitely deserves a Dino. Throw a Dino in there. Weston McKennie looks like he has a migraine in the stands. Yeah, Shrey, exactly. 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 Unai Emery deserves some respect. Now, here's Lille on the attack. Imagine if they got a goal here. That would be lovely. Yeah, Will, as much as he's memed, he's still ultimately a likable guy. Unai Emery we're talking about here. Cuadrado takes it down. And then ultimately just falls. Just collapses on his ass. Not great. Unai Emery is still an incredibly likable guy, despite all of the memes. But the memes just come from, you know, laughing at the good evening and his gestures on the sidelines, the faces he makes, the masterclass, of course. Unai Emery versus Allegri. He wins. He's taking names. Zakaria, good evening. Yes, drops a good evening for us. It is a very good evening for Unai Emery. Unai Emery just didn't succeed in PSG or Arsenal, but in Spain his tactics just work. So he was, how many seasons was he at PSG? I can't remember. But I think he got a lot of flack because he was part of that, or he was the manager of that season where Monaco won the league, right? Which is funny to think of now. Hindsight, it's 2020 because you look at that Monaco team and they're sort of like a super team, man. Bernardo Silva, Fabinho, Mbappe. Like, of course, PSG should be beating them, of course. But you look back with hindsight, and it's like, that was a very good Monaco team. It wasn't just some fluke that they won. You know, Pochettino was the manager for PSG, losing to Lille, a decent Lille team. He was also the manager of the 6-1 Barca comeback. That's right. Yeah, definitely some marks against him. Definitely some marks against him. But again, with hindsight, these collapses are sort of a hallmark of PSG in the Champions League. Or at least these failures in the Champions League have sort of become a hallmark of it. Of them, I should say. Okay, I'm going to put a little asterisk next to this Unai Emery note that I'm taking to say, like, be sure to call it like a hindsight video of some sort. Hindsight merchant. Eli Martinez just relentless with the Zach stalking right now. Trey, thank you for that donation. He says Spain deserves respect too. Real Madrid, Atletico, and Villarreal advance. Here's Villarreal again. Gerard Moreno. Moreno still. Moreno still. What just happened? Oh, handball against De Ligt. And it's a penalty to Villarreal. De Ligt dove on the ground. Dove on the ground to block it with his arm. I mean, Matthijs de Ligt and handballs is like peanut butter and jelly. It's happening all the time. What is going on with that defense at the back? Danilo is getting closer to kicking Moreno's face than he is kicking the ball. Oh, yeah. That's a pen. That's a pen. Referee, why don't you just let that play out? It would have been 3-0 Villarreal. Just like that. Danjuma to take the penalty. Danjuma to take the penalty. Will it be 3-0? A horrible embarrassment for Juve. Danjuma. What's going on? Fraud angry. I like that, Juan. Yeah, bring back Andrea Pirlo. Am I right? Danjuma. Danjuma. We're waiting on Danjuma. This is taking forever. Oh, VAR is checking the penalty. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Danjuma to take. Danjuma. And he rolls it into the corner. It is 3-0 Villarreal. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 3-0 Villarreal. 4-1 on aggregate. Who saw this coming? Not me. Not me. I mean, we talked about this in the Unsackable podcast because Manuel was like, you know what? Villarreal, this could be a banana skin for Juventus. Of the matches that are playing that night, this one is perhaps the most interesting or has the most likelihood of being a surprise. In the end, I think he went with Juventus going through, as did all of us, except for I think Josh, just to be different, said Villarreal because we had said everything the same prior to that. So that's funny that it actually did end up being Villarreal trashing Juve in the end. 3-0. Unai Emery put some respect on his name. All the chaos energy just came through. It did indeed. Three minutes. $72 Reese. What's up? We're doing well. We're enjoying this. Oh my God. Could they get another one? Ball given up by Matthijs de Ligt. How he has fallen recently. Merzad, thank you for that donation, bro. But yeah, 72. We are enjoying this chaos. Cynthia had the chaos magic up and running. And the chaos, you know, international travel times. It takes chaos a little bit to get from Canada to Italy, but it got there in the end. Yeah, I know, but Trey, by default, you choose La Liga teams to win no matter what, right? Rugani score 3 bicycle kicks. Boom. That's it. It's over. Now, another giveaway, and it is 4v4 in the attack. Sorry, no, it is just Mr. Moreno has sort of tailed off. Capu wins a free kick. Villarreal are almost there. Adrian, don't know. Merzad, yes. Did I not add Merzad? Yeah, I added him in. Was there another one I missed? Trey Edwards, I got that one. Yeah, I think I'm good. Merzad is in the ticker, as is Trey. Juve will get top 4 in Serie A, don't worry. But how can they perform like this, says Volks. We need to question the strength of Italian football. Yes, it's decent shout there. Oba won. Because they're all out of the Champions League now, aren't they? Nah, I actually pick United to beat Atletico. Okay, fair enough, trade. Fair enough. That's it. 3-0 Villarreal. 3-0. Wow. Man, I will never bet against Unai Emery again. Max Allegri is coming out screaming at his players after the whistle. In the other match, Chelsea-Lille, that is still going on, but it's over. It is over. As Zach has pointed out, this isn't the real Juve. This is Piemonte Calcio. That's true. Bunch of pretenders. A bunch of no names in there. Juve must have been paid off, Emilio. Nah. This is just... They're just not that good. They're just not that good, man. Mario, take care. Enjoy your evening with the kids. Emery is a B-Tech Ancelotti. Allegri is a B-Tech Emery. Pirlo did a better job, says Eli Martinez. Put some respect on Pirlo's name. Shut up, Adrian. Hey, Leif. I will do the defense myself in the next match for Juve. Good idea. All right, Leif. Ooh. Putting you in a time. Nah, I won't put you in a timeout. It is a very good evening for Villarreal. It is a very good evening for the other team in yellow, which is Chelsea. And it is also a very good evening for another team in yellow, which is Liverpool Arsenal. Let's quickly take a look there. I mean, if you guys got somewhere to go, feel free to leave. But I'm going to check in on Arsenal versus Liverpool here. I don't know if I'll keep watching. It's 2-0. I'm not going to keep watching. I want to go eat dinner, to be honest with you. It is 6 o'clock. I'm very hungry. I had a great spin class earlier today. So I'm starving. Will you do a classical watch along? Frankie, I will not be doing a classical watch along. I'm going to be very, very, very busy this weekend. But yeah, as Shrey says, a Cinderella story can happen this year in the UCL with Villarreal and Benfica. Yeah, imagine they get drawn against each other. That would mean that one of them, one of Villarreal or Benfica, will be in the semifinal, which is not something I would have guessed at the beginning of this Champions League season. Miguel is back. Miguel woke up from his sleep. He was laying there like this. Heard that Juve lost. Boom. Eyes open. Coming back to the stream. Yes, sir. Please do. Please do sleep some more, Mr. Miguel. Anyways, guys, let's look at the ticker here. We have Mahmoud Farhoud. We have Zach. We have Graf von Tyrol. We have Jay. We have Trey Edwards. Shout out. We have Rafael Cruz. We have David Lim, Stephanie Myers, Mike Harstad, and Merzad M. Thank you to everyone that donated it. Again, what you can expect from me coming up in the next couple of days. We're going to have this review of all of the Champions League matches from this week. Sorry, I was just watching this Arsenal attack down the right. We're also going to have on Friday reaction to my Champions League predictions. We're also going to have on Friday another live stream where we will take in the Champions League quarterfinal draw. I'm looking forward to it. Nervous excitement. Leif Järvinen, unfortunately, will not be attending that. I don't think. I think he'll take that one off. Although he's taking this like a good sport. Leif, tell me honestly, did you think that Juventus would do well in the Champions League this season? Because overall, it's very much a transitional season for Juventus. But yeah. Sorry, I'm just looking at the standings now in the Premier League. So it is, if Liverpool wins every single match, including the one where they have to go away to Manchester City, which we'll probably do a watch along for, that they will be champions, assuming they win this match and there's no madness at the very end here from Arsenal. Leif says, no, they are bottlers internationally, but I hoped. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's unfortunate. I've been there many times with Benfica. But yes, guys, that's what you can expect from me for the coming days. But I just want to say thank you for these great release some Rabona TV merch. The boys need hoodies and tees of Rabonas. I'll work on that. Thank you for coming to these watch alongs this week, guys. They've been a lot of fun, as they always are. And don't forget, if you're around and if you want to watch the Champions League draw with me, that's going down on Friday. So thank you. I love you. And take care. Have a lovely sleep.